Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're doing something I'm absolutely pumped about. We're taking some seriously dense institutional order book mechanics and, well, we're translating them. We're turning them into a highly actionable, step-by-step trading guide for identifying valid order blocks. We are literally going to completely reframe how you look at a price chart, stripping away all that standard noise so you can see the true architecture of institutional liquidity. If you've ever had that feeling where it seems like the market was specifically hunting your stop loss, yeah, you're going to want to pay very close attention to what we've put together for you today. Let's dive in.
Okay, quick look at our syllabus. We're going to start by debunking the smart money myth. Then we'll contrast retail lines with institutional liquidity, break down the anatomy of an order block, give you a strict verification checklist, and finally, show you exactly how to find the mitigation entry.
Section 1. The Smart Money Myth. Pulling back the market's curtain.
Before we even try to find valid order blocks on a chart, we absolutely need a major paradigm shift about who, or rather what, is actually moving these financial markets. We've got to completely bust this Hollywood myth of guys in smoky rooms manipulating prices with giant red buttons. It's just not how it works. Smart money concepts, or SMC, are actually based on automated institutional algorithms. These algos operate strictly on quantitative liquidity-seeking parameters. They're programmed with mathematical precision to hunt for the liquidity they need to function. Once you understand this, it completely removes the emotion from your trading and replaces it with pure logic.
Moving right along to Section 2, Retail Lines versus Liquidity, how institutions actually see the chart. Now, look at the stark contrast here. On the left side, we have everyday retail traders who are traditionally taught to blindly trust these imaginary static support and resistance lines drawn across their screens. But over on the right, that's the reality of institutional market-making behaviors. These algorithms do not care about your trend lines. They are hunting for massive liquidity pools. Why? Because they literally have to fill enormous orders without slipping the price. If they just dumped all their capital in at once, the market would gap and they'd get terrible entry prices. So what do? They engineer the liquidity.
Section 3. Anatomy of an order block. Finding the institutional footprint.
So, if these algorithms are constantly hunting for massive pools of liquidity to execute their orders, how do we, as independent traders, actually spot their capital injections on a standard chart? Well, they leave behind what we call an order block. An order block is essentially the undeniable signature of heavy institutional capital hitting the order book. It's the specific candlestick sequence where big players heavily injected capital, leaving a highly visible structural footprint in the wake of algorithmic order flows. You just have to know exactly what you're looking for.
And here is exactly what you're looking for. Let's say we want to identify a bullish order block. We need a very specific chronological sequence. Step 1. You're looking for a consecutive down-close candle sequence. Step 2. This has to be followed immediately by a violent upward expansion in price. And Step 3. That expansion absolutely must cause a break of structure, or BOS, in the market. Basically, this sequence shows the algorithm driving the price down to tap into liquidity and then heavily injecting capital to violently reverse the market upward.
Section 4. High Probability Verification Checklist. Filtering out the market noise.
Now, obviously, not every single down-close candle on your chart is a massive institutional footprint. If it were, we'd all be billionaires by now, right? This brings us to our essential verification process. If you want to trade alongside quantitative research rather than just guessing, you need to use this exact checklist to filter for high-probability order blocks. First, the block must cause that break of structure we just talked about. Second, it has to leave behind a noticeable market imbalance in the order book, meaning that upward push was so fast and violent the market couldn't efficiently price the asset. Next, it needs to validate the open price of the block, respect the 50% mean threshold, and be backed by consecutive candle volumes. This checklist right here, this is your ultimate filter against false signals.
I actually want to pause for a second and highlight this number specifically. You really need to pay special attention to the 50% mark of the order block, which mathematically is known as the mean threshold. Our quantitative research on order book imbalances shows this is a highly sensitive reaction point for algorithmic order flows. If the price cuts completely through that 50% mark of the down-close sequence, the institutional validity of that block is severely compromised.
Section 5. Finding the mitigation entry. Trading the institutional return.
All right, so we verified a high-probability order block using our checklist. But how do we catch the ride? This leads to a massive question that puzzles pretty much every everyday trader. If the algorithms already injected their capital and pushed the price violently upward, why do you almost always see the price dropping right back down into the very block that started the rally? Why doesn't it just keep rocketing up forever?
The answer to that question comes down to two simple words: underwater positions.
This brilliantly illustrates the concept of mitigation mechanics. Think back to that sequence we discussed earlier. To create the massive liquidity they needed to buy, the algorithms first had to sell, creating that consecutive down-close candle sequence. That initial manipulation move is actually a short position. So once they violently reverse the market upward to start the real trend, those initial short positions are now deeply in the red. They're underwater. So what happens? The algorithms purposefully drive the price back down to the order block to reduce risk. They need to mitigate or exit those leftover underwater positions at break-even before they can safely launch the true long-term trend. This return to the order block, that is your entry window.
Let's pull this all together by looking at risk management and comparing the two approaches side by side. While retail traders are out there placing stop losses below arbitrary support lines, an institutionally aligned trader places their stop loss just below the consecutive down-close candles. Because think about it, if price breaches that point, the institutional order block is logically invalidated anyway. And while retail enters a trade just because a line is touched, you are now waiting for that specific algorithmic mitigation at the 50% mean threshold. As for targets, you're no longer looking for the next invisible resistance line, you are targeting the opposing liquidity pools, where those algorithms will ultimately be looking to unload their massive positions.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final provocative thought to chew on before you sit down to analyze your next chart. Are you going to keep risking your hard-earned capital on the illusion of invisible retail lines? Or are you ready to finally follow the smart money and trade the true architecture of institutional liquidity? The footprints are literally right there in the order blocks, waiting for you to find them. Thanks for joining me today, and happy analyzing.